Hey, it's Katelyn here, and as we get started, I just wanted to thank you, the listener, for joining us for 5 whole years of our Scene Change podcast. That's right, we started in October 2020, and here we are 5 years later, and we are so thankful for your support as we continue to raise expectations for blind performers one stage at a time. Thank you so much. I also wanted to give you an announcement about something very exciting. November 1st is the deadline for our first ever performing arts grant. So if you are blind and you have a project in mind, a passion, something that you need some help funding for, please consider applying for our first ever performing arts grant. You can find all the info on our website, nfb-pad.org. We'd love to have you apply.
Welcome to Scene Change, a podcast by the National Federation of the Blind Performing Arts Division. All about equality, opportunity, accessibility, and the arts. Here, you'll learn adaptive techniques from performers in the know. We are changing what it means to be blind, one stage at a time. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Scene Change. I'm your host, Lizzy Muhammad Park, and today we have our lovely co-host, Katelyn McIntyre. Welcome to the show, Katelyn.
Hello, it's great to be here with you all.
I shouldn't have said welcome because you've been here so many times, but that's all right. Anywho, we are live from the 2025 National Federation of the Blind National Convention right here in New Orleans. By the time you hear this, convention will be over, but you can relive the fun by listening to this episode. So, what's the topic today? Well, we've got our talent show A team. And I'm not just saying A because they're from Arizona. We have Joe, Giacinto, and Sharonda Goode, our 2024 and 2023 talent show winners, respectively. I'm going to pass the mic to Sharonda first to introduce herself to our audience because this is her first time on the show. And then after that, we'll have Joe go because it's also his first time on the show. Please tell us what your performing art is and a bit about yourself.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to be on the show. I'm really excited to be here. I'm Sharonda Goode. I'm from Arizona. Woo. I'm excited. I love Arizona. And my love is singing. I have been singing since I was 3, to be truthful, in the little elementary school play. And I love to sing. I am always singing at work, at home, at church. You will find me singing. I don't know what you want to know about me. I am originally from Michigan, Detroit to be exact.
Okay.
I moved to Arizona in 2006. I work at Savvy Services for the Blind, which has been recently certified as a structured discovery center. Yes. Really the Phoenix Center this year, and the Tucson Center in 2023. I don't know.
No, that's good. That's
okay,
good.
Good.
Joe?
What's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a great day so far. This is Joe Giacinto, and I'm also from Arizona. My true passion is clarinet. I've been playing since when I was 12, my 12th birthday to be exact. I played classical up until my senior year, and I started to fall in love with jazz. It's been a really fun thing for me. To be honest, I'm obsessed with playing clarinet. Just the other day, in fact, I actually took a O&M route to see which bars have jam sessions, and I had the great honor to perform at 2 concerts at the bars. So that in New Orleans, which has been my literally lifelong dream come true. So I'm super, super excited.
Congratulations on that, Joe.
Thanks.
Well, since you have the mic, just hold it for a second. Just could you briefly tell us about your blindness journey and maybe how you found the NFB?
Yeah, I was born blind, and I've read Braille since I would say kindergarten, if I remember correctly. I actually joined the NFB while I was at Savvy Services for the Blind. I was a student from like August 23 to May 2024. In fact, I graduated on my 20th birthday.
That's great.
I was born blind due to optic nerve hypoplasia. I know that there are a lot of people whose nerves are developed to a point that they can see things, but mine were not developed. And so I have no light perception or anything like that. I found the NFB. I was working in Detroit at a center for independent living, and I was making calls to people who had disabilities and talking to them about getting out to vote. And I met a young man named John Scott. And John became my mentor and brought me into the NFB in Detroit. And I guess the word had gotten out. So when I moved to Arizona in 2006, I just continued it on. I have been the Phoenix chapter president. I'm not at this time, but I was the Phoenix chapter president for 8 years. So I'm steeped in this thing. I'm steeped in this thing.
Oh yeah. So, and anyone can take this first. Just, you guys decide amongst yourselves. When you came to your first national convention and you heard about the Showcase of Talent, informally called the Talent Show, what was your initial reaction? Because you're both performers.
I'm with it. I believe Detroit's, the convention was in Detroit in 2009. Am I right? I think it was 2009.
That sounds right. It's before I got here.
I was already in Arizona, but I had to make it to the Detroit convention because that's my hometown. And believe me, Detroit has delicious food. So I shouldn't be telling this, but I wasn't really much at the convention. I was mostly eating Detroit food. Oh my gosh, everywhere. Just good soul food, good corned beef, just everything. Anyway, I happened to come into the exhibit hall and I heard about the Showcase of Talent. And I was like, so I love to sing. I would really like to get in the Showcase of Talent. And so they asked me what I was going to do. And I said, well, I'm going to sing. What are you going to sing? I don't know yet. Okay. I just want to be a part. And so I didn't know. I didn't know until I walked up on the stage. And I was like, hey, y'all, how you doing? I am going to sing the Star Spangled Banner. And I didn't plan to win. I did win.
Oh.
Nice. I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this thing. I don't know anything else to do. I am here to have a blast. Wow. And the thing that I love about singing is, it's kind of my drug of choice. I can't lie, because when the crowd gets involved, you are touching something within them.
Yes.
And so I sang the Star Spangled Banner. I was the last person in the show. I didn't expect to win. I really did not. I just literally went up there to have fun. And they said I was the first place winner. So that's how my 2009 convention went. Okay, I'll pass it to Joe.
That's amazing. I just want to say, too, you won in 2009, 2017, and 2023, right?
Correct. I won
all
3 years. That's why y'all won't let me be in there
I know.
anymore.
We put that clause in our form for
but
you,
know
but we
what?
love you.
I literally just go to have a great time. And when my goal is to get get the crowd involved. Like if the crowd is feeling you, they will participate, whether it's through screaming, through repeating, through whatever it takes, man. It's not really about me showing off, right? I'm not there to show off. I am there to engage the crowd and to bring like motivation or not inspiration, but motivation. And like, hey, whatever is going on, whatever song I'm doing, I want you to feel it. I want this to speak to you directly. It's not about me. It's about me speaking to you about this and knowing that there can be a change in that thing.
Love that. Love that attitude. All right, Joe. What did you first think about the Showcase of Talent?
Okay, so in 2023, I first started Savvy in Tucson. I went to the RSG, standing for Ready, Set, Go. It's like a summer camp for teenagers to live independently. I was in a tech class one day, and I was looking up the agenda for the convention, and I saw the Showcase of Talent. I was like, let's go! I really want to do this because I performed in numerous talent shows at my high school even before this one, and it's my true passion to perform for everyone and share my love of music. So I signed up, and I kind of the one of the questions, like, what song do you want to play? It took me a second to think, but I was like, yes, I wanted to do "Happy" by Pharrell Williams.
Classic.
Because it's like a symbolization of my mood of a convention. Like, I'm always happy to be part of the NFB, and I'm super grateful that Savvy brought me to convention. And so even though and to be honest, I am a pretty competitive player, okay? But
Yeah.
like I did get a little disappointed when I didn't win that year, but I knew I didn't I didn't get upset or anything. I did not do anything, but later on I was like, could there be a different song or something that could enhance my chances? And so in 2024, I played Happier.
That's right.
That did it.
This year you're going to play
Yeah,
Happiest.
And next year,
No, and he killed it. He killed it in 2024. He killed it and he won. Yeah, in 2024.
I did win. So in 2024, I played Happier. I don't know, just lucky enough to win. I wasn't really expecting it, to be honest.
It was great. It was great. You guys have both brought the house down with your performances. And for anyone who hasn't been to a national convention, this is Katelyn again. I'll set the stage briefly. It's an amazing time. We do the second to last night at convention. Usually about 300 people pack out the house. And Shane, our awesome producer today, has run sound several times. We love it. And performers from all different genres and experience levels get the chance to come up and perform on a great stage. And it's just wonderful energy. And we do give cash prizes to first, second, and an encouragement award. So if you, listener, have not been to a national convention, come. We would love to have you come and share your talents with us.
When we're talking about the talent show, we're chatting with two winners here. My question is, did you practice in the hotel at all? And what was that like? Were you worried about, am I going to be too loud? My roommate might not want to hear me practicing, or, were you just not at all affected? Let's start with that one, and anyone can take it.
Yes, I believe I practiced in my room both years. Even though I practiced ahead of time before convention, I still really wanted to to be honest, I am a perfectionist. I like to do the best that I possibly can. And so I did practice in my room for the 23 and 24 talent shows. Yeah, I did have the fear of being overheard and had the fear of being told off. But as I started playing, I love the clarinet so much. I just feel like all my fears are taken away.
Just
I
melted
just
completely, right?
Yes.
That's
To be
great.
honest, I can't describe how obsessed I am with the clarinet. To be honest, like I'll play in downtown Gilbert. It's kind of like east of Phoenix, but I play in downtown Gilbert like every Friday and Saturday for like 6 hours straight. Just because I love it so much. Getting out of the house.
First of all, my roommate's my husband. He had no choice but to hear me.
You better get over it.
Exactly. He he's been my biggest supporter, my biggest help, and just my biggest encouragement.
That's so good.
And so I did play the music in the hotel, and I just kind of, whispered the words. I didn't have a fear of people hearing me. I just know that I have a really big voice, and
A powerhouse voice.
thank you. And I use it a lot. And so I felt like, just kind of belting out was not what I wanted to do. That I wanted to preserve my voice for the day and kind of whisper a little bit. So I was like, broken down and dying, just kind of going there and, doing it like that. But yes, I played the music every time. And to be truthful, there has been a talent show that I did not win, that I came in and I knew I was going to win. I sounded like crap in that talent show. I think that was 2014. But yeah, I did play the music, and I did just kind of whisper the words.
Now, just as a little, I like to do like just things for our listeners to have fun with throughout the episode. With the two of you, we got a clarinet. Is that clarinetist? Is that the proper way to say that? Yeah. Yes, we've got a clarinetist and a singer. Sharonda sang "Rise Up" at her most recent win, and Joe had this awesome idea of having them jam together live on the podcast. I think our audience ought to hear a bit of that. Yeah. Yes, it's a nice break.
Broken down and tired of living life like a merry-go-round, and you can find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out. Move mountains. Rise up, I'll rise up, I'll rise up. You, for you, do it for you.
That was amazing. Oh my goodness, to be in this room right now with this just empowerment, the powerful voice, the powerful clarinet. It was awesome. Wasn't it, Katelyn?
Amazing. Love it.
Couldn't have asked for better. You definitely got me over here wanting to sing with you guys. So you mentioned audience engagement and participation, Sharonda.
Yes.
And you almost had me over here participating in this audience. How do you do that? And you too, Joe. You know?
I like to pick songs that speak. You know, first of all, I believe that what comes from the heart will touch a heart.
For sure.
And so I'm very careful of the songs that I sing. And it doesn't matter whether I'm on the stage or in church, which I sing every Sunday, or if I'm in a jazz club, because sometimes I'll go to the club and sing. I did that for my birthday one year just for fun. And I mean, if it doesn't speak to me, I feel like it's not going to speak to someone else. And so that's the first thing that I'm going to think about, right? Does this song mean something to me? Because that is the only way I can share with someone else. The second thing, like I said earlier, is I love to engage the crowd. I am that person, and singing is my drug. When I know, first of all, that I got good music working with me, you know, whether it's live or, you know, live is my favorite. I love to sing with a live band. That it's fire all the way around. But even you know, the backing track, just knowing what to expect. When I get that crowd engagement, I'm like, yeah, I get on a natural high. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And so I think those are the things that really matter most. Like, I'm not gonna sing. Somebody brought me a song the other day, and they were like, you would sound really good in singing this song. And I listened to it, and I could see what they meant, but I was like, this is a breakup song.
Oh,
and I'm not breaking up.
that's right.
And so I'm not gonna sing this song. And they came back to me and were like, did you like the song? I said, I can see what you're saying, but I am not breaking up, and I'm not gonna sing this song. So like I said, if it doesn't touch my heart in some kind of way, I mean, even the other day I went to karaoke. We did karaoke.
Love karaoke.
And we sang, me and this guy did Can We Talk? Yeah. For a minute. Yes. and we did a little improv. Baby, I need to know your name.
Ooh, I like
that.
that.
It was so fun. It was so fun. You know, because I mean, you know, that's kind of what you would say to your man, or to the one you want to be your man, or whatever the case may be, right? And so it was really fun. I liked it. I had already previewed the words. I'm like, okay, this is my kind of song, right? So yeah, that's the way I feel. Like, if it doesn't touch me, it's not gonna touch you, right?
It.
So yeah,
that's it. Yeah. Joe, what about for you? How do you engage the crowd? How do you get the people going?
Very similar to Sharonda. I like to figure out like what song is most popular, what song will attract the most attention, what song will speak to me and also speak to the crowd. So I figured, so for this year, I have the honor to perform, while the during intermission, while the judges decide on this year's winner. So my original plan, I planned a few months ago to do like Fly the Bumblebee. I know some people know it. I learned it like on Halloween. It only took me an hour to learn it. I love playing it. It's fast. It's fun. Lots of runs. I do love my runs while I improv. I tend to do that a lot in jazz, especially. But after a while, I realized might be a fun song to play. But I don't. Not only it's only a minute long, but I don't feel like everyone will know it. So I kind of made I chose Everybody Talks by Neon Trees.
Very popular. Classic.
Yeah, I love that song. It's fast. I feel like it has, I know I got a couple of requests for me to compose a song called Happiest.
That's it.
Yeah, it has I mean, it didn't have time to do that, but I feel like it has the same energy.
Next year you'll be happiest.
I promise I'll get that done next year.
Oh man! And while you have the mic, rather, Joe, would you mind describing for those who have never seen a clarinet before? Could you describe what it looks like visually for our audience members?
Yes. So at the top is I'll go from top to bottom. So the top, you have the tippy top of your mouthpiece. You have the reed, is what makes the clarinet sound. So while you assemble your clarinet, you have to wet your reed to make sure the clarinet has its fullest, prettiest sound. And you kind of insert it like in the mouthpiece, you and secure and make sure it's level with the top of the mouthpiece, so that way the sound comes out. And then you have to secure it with the ligature so it's screwed tight. Make sure your reed does not fall out while you play, because that would not be good. And then below that is the barrel, which is kind of like another thing that kind of triggers the sound. I'm not really sure how best to describe it personally.
What's it shaped like? The barrel.
Round.
Mm-hmm. Sort of a cylinder.
Kind of like a cylinder shape.
Mm.
And then next you have your top keys for your left hand, and then you have your keys for your right hand.
And the keys are like little buttons that you sort of push.
Like,
right?
Yeah, all these keys are they're silver, like a very shiny, sparkling silver.
Mm.
And you push the buttons, like certain keys you push to make certain notes. And then at the very bottom of your clarinet is your bell. It's round. It kind of has like a round hole at the bottom of it, and that's where the sound all comes out.
And so the body, like the barrel, is the biggest part, right? That's kind of the long cylinder.
No, I feel like the
bell.
I think the
No,
bell.
the bell.
The
Okay,
bell
okay.
is the bell at the very bottom of the clarinet is your longest.
Right, I should say the barrel has the longest length. It's like a
I think so. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
I don't know my geometrical
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but I know
It's like a long straight thing, and then all of a sudden it's got this big bell at the end, kind of, right?
Yes.
And then when you say reed, what? Because I didn't know for a long time what a reed is. What is a reed? It's like a little piece of
it's
wood,
kind of like
right?
a piece of wood. Yeah, very small piece of wood. Clarinet. All woodwind instruments have reeds: clarinet, saxophone, flute, and oboe. Oboe kind of looks a bit like a clarinet. It's smaller, but it uses two little
Right.
reeds.
I've got a quick last question for you, and then we'd love to hear any last updates of what you're doing next. So real quick, last advice for someone who wants to enter the Showcase of Talent in a future year, or just who wants to get up and perform more confidently. Any advice you would give, Joe, and then Sharonda?
Yeah. You're not gonna sound good unless you love it. You have to perform like you love it. You have to put your full heart into it, and you have to really commit to practicing. Because yes, there will be judges, so you have to make sure you do the best you can, and the only way to do that is practice.
And Sharonda is a judge this year, so let's pass the mic over to her and see what her advice is.
I would agree with Joe, but I would also add, you are coming to have a dang good time. Just have some fun with your song, right? I mean, this, if you're all staunchy and, like you got constipation, okay, you could probably take that out.
We will not be taking that out.
We can't do it.
Never had that on the podcast.
Oh
before.
my gosh, I don't know. I mean, if you all pulled together and scared and full of anxiety, right? People are gonna feel that when you go up there. I mean, I think of it as just go and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, because whatever you have on the stage is what is going to be translated to the crowd. It's going to be transferred to the crowd. So have fun, practice. Yes, there are going to be judges, but have a good time. You know, like they say, if you can't be good, you know what they say. If you can't be good at it. You know, just have fun, man. It's a night of fun. It's a night of fun. That's what I would add.
You know what? One of the things that I'm hearing both of you say is that I didn't hear either of you say that you were so like focused on like winning. You guys are both passionate about your art. You love your art and you enjoy it. You have fun doing it and you want other people to enjoy it as much as you do. That's honestly what I'm hearing both of you say. It's not about taking home the money. It's not about showing off. It's not about even necessarily being the best. It's just about, it's really about you in your own, in your own way and sharing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that. It is about sharing your passion with the world. Really, that's what it's about. And I have always been surprised every time I won, because you're right. I didn't come to win. In 2017, my song was Mythbusters, and basically it was just a parody, but it was true, right? Like, people talk to you like you crazy. You sitting at the table, the waitress asks somebody else what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just all the crazy things, and it's like, no, I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed. I am who I am. And so, like I said, if it's going to resonate with you, it's going to resonate with somebody else.
I love that. And so good. Yeah, I hope this encourages those who haven't been to a convention. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. And if you're wondering if you should do the talent show, you should just do it. You won't never do it unless you do it, right? You just gotta do it. That's right. That's right. So last question. What's coming up for you? If there is anything musically or just any endeavors coming up, anything you want to share with us?
I don't necessarily have anything new happening at this time. I probably should get out and do more stuff, to be truthful, because singing is absolutely my passion. But I'm usually singing every Sunday at church. I would love to do a CD, and I'm gonna work towards that. I'm gonna work towards that. That's really what I'm gonna work towards. It's a dream of mine.
Yeah.
It's something that I've wanted to do since I was a child. And like, I got the right husband.
Yeah.
I got the right stuff to just really make that happen. And so that's kind of where I'm at in my singing journey.
Love it.
That's where I'm at.
Thank you. And you can perhaps find her judging. I know this year will be over by the time you hear this, but in a future year.
I love being a judge in the talent show, just listening and watching people's talent. It is an honor that I have, and I thank you all for that.
Thank you for doing it.
It's an honor to have you. You're great at it.
So I've been honestly going through an adventure right now. A lot of great things I'm really looking forward to. I just got selected to perform the anthem for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Woo!
I also got accepted to do weekly gigs at a bar and grill in my home city of Gilbert, Arizona.
Yeah. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it really, to be honest, it really blew my mind because like I didn't really expect anyone to, really like, because pop on clarinet is, I don't know, at first when I first started playing pop, I would say like since 8th grade, I was like, I don't think the public is going to like this. It's very unusual. I don't think, because clarinet's classical. But the more I practiced, the braver I felt, and I've been and here I am now. I play in downtown Gilbert Friday and Saturday nights, as well as my new gigs, and they let me play pop on clarinet using like a backtrack. What I play on a speaker that I connected to my phone, and I had made my own personal YouTube playlist of all the backtracks. I have 80 songs, and I play through every single one. And one more thing, in end of August, I'll be starting my music minor degree at Mesa Community College, and then in March, I was just awarded like a performing arts endowment scholarship.
Congratulations. That's huge. That is huge. That's That's right. Listen, you do classical, you do pop on clarinet, and you have been bopping around New Orleans playing clarinet, playing jazz with whoever you can find. And just kudos, Joe. Kudos to you. He's also looking, what's her name, Joe? The clarinetist who you plan to potentially play with?
Yes, tomorrow I'm going to be playing with this girl named Doreen Catchins. She's a really famous jazz vocalist and clarinet player, and she performs on Royal Street, which is about a half a mile away from the convention hall. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, she'll perform 11 to 1, and then one of my best friends, his name is Scott McIntyre. He is
He's my
Caitlin's brother. He is Caitlin's brother.
Yeah.
And I went to his company called Songsight Music Mentoring Retreat for the Blind.
That's
If you guys want to know about it, it is this annual little conference where like a bunch of blind musicians from all over the country kind of get together in Scottsdale, Arizona to not only, get mentoring advice and music, but we also empower each other, lift each other up, have jam sessions, go to the world-renowned musical instrument museum.
And in fact, Joe, we have an episode about it from November 2024. So
November
check it out.
24th,
If you missed it, check it out. Yeah. Joe, I just want to commend you, like, two things. I think what you said, pop on the clarinet, but I think that's one thing that makes it so great. It's so unique, in this world of, there's the joke, that everyone who's blind is a musician too, or something, right? But in truth, there are a lot of musicians out there. There are a lot of people trying to make this work, and to be unique like that, to have something that makes you stand out, that you can play so many genres and play them well is fantastic. And then I want to commend you too for your boldness in sitting in with these jazz bands, going out and busking, like all these things. It's great. And so, I hope that's an encouragement to all of us to just be empowered to say, hey, I'm going to try that. I'm going to do this. So I love it.
Yes. So Scott. So one more thing. Scott and his friend David, they've been kindly working together to try and have me come and watch Doreen play tomorrow and hopefully play with her. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Well, listen, by the time this airs, we may need an update from the both of you, Sharonda and her CD, and you, and how everything went down here in New Orleans, and how things are going for you as you continue to progress in music. Well, listen, it has been awesome having the two of you on the show. If I can say anything, it's that we have two people here who are passionate about their performing, and they will perform at the drop of a hat. We had to get that right. We asked Sharonda just as she walked in, hey, would you sing for us on the podcast? And she said, yeah, I'll do it. She had no idea. She wasn't warmed up. She didn't have any water. She just said, you know what? She's like, oh, I guess I better drink some water, huh? I'm like, you know what? That's a performer. Joe, we all know he will perform at the drop of a hat. This is what it's all about, listeners. Katelyn, any final thoughts?
No, but we hope you'll join us in 2026 in Austin, Texas. You could be on the next Showcase of Talent.
Austin, Texas, you got to be there. This has been yet another episode of Scene Change.
I'm Caitlin McIntyre, president of the National Federation of the Blind Performing Arts Division. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Scene Change. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and visit our website at nfb-pad.org. There you'll find links to our social media, membership, and resources for blind performers. Thanks to everyone who makes this show happen. Scene Change is executive produced by Shane Lowe, Caitlin McIntyre, and Lizzie Muhammad Park, with audio production by Drew Mochak. Also on the team are Maddie Hendricks, Aaron Jordan, and Melissa Sprouse, with music by Ryan Strunk and Tom Page.
Remember, you can be the performer you want. Blindness is not what holds you back. We'll see you next time.